Well, good morning and welcome back to another week on my allotment. Chilly one this morning, overnight, clear sky, stars were out, and it's about 3 degrees. So yeah, cold start up here this morning, got up here nice and early, but I'm not on my own. For the first time ever, someone has come up with me early in the morning and has been with me for a couple of hours now. We've spent a couple of hours drinking brews in the shed, talking rubbish, and I'll introduce him in a minute. So yeah, full day up here, lots to do. Going to cut all the pumpkins off. My daughter's coming up later with my wife and our grandson to pick a pumpkin or two to take home. So we need to get that ready, and it's really now about tidying up all the beds. I've got a list of jobs for my co-allotmentier to do, and it's a beautiful sunrise this morning. So without further ado, I think I'll introduce you to my co-worker. So this is Carl. Carl is my son-in-law, who strangely rang me up and said, I'd like to come up the allotment nice and early with you.
I don't know what I was thinking.
I think he's regretting it now. I've set him a series of jobs. They're all the jobs I don't like doing. So I'm going to go back round now and put my feet up in the warm shed, make the odd banging noise as if I'm doing something, and leave Carl to do all the work for me. Perfect. Well, it's a lovely problem to have, but I've got the sun directly in my eyes. But on a more serious note, there's a really good reason why Carl has decided he'd like to spend the day up here on the allotment, and that is because of a family ambition for next year. Now, I'm not going to say too much now, I'm going to leave it for the new year, but I have an announcement to make of something that will hopefully be happening in our family next year, and it's going to involve some major changes. In fact, it will involve a major change to this channel. This channel will be changing, hopefully, and developing and expanding to incorporate my daughter and son-in-law. So, yeah, big moves afoot next year if our ambitions are realised. But I'll tell you more about that in the new year. So part of that will involve learning to grow your own fruits and vegetables, which is why Carl is here, to learn a little bit. Slightly worrying that he has to learn off me. But, you know, if you make mistakes, you learn. And I've made some mistakes. So, yeah, it's lovely to have him here today. It's been a cracking morning already. Lots of laughter in the shed. Lots of inappropriate conversations. And it's going to be great to have him here all day. It means I'll double the amount of work I can normally do, which is great. Which reminds me, I should get started. I'm just about to tie in the Blackberry Canes on the main arch, and one of them has touched the ground in the last month or so and has self-rooted. So I'm going to pot that up, and that's a plant for free. Perfect. Right, well that's Carl's first job of the day done. Sorry about the whiny dog. But yeah, really good job. Really pleased with that. They're all canes for next year's crop. All tied in. Really neat job. He can come again. His next allocated task is digging up the main crop Sarpo Axona potatoes. They're a little bit small, but they're undamaged so far and very uniform. So far so good.
You can see how your hands get so dirty.
Yeah. That's why I get so much blooming washing up to do and clean them off. Well, as per the advice I got from Elaine, one of my subscribers, I've topped off these Brussels sprout plants in the hope that they'll bulk up a bit. We shall see, only time will tell. And I seem to have lost that one. Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's got all winter before anything goes in, and I'll be adding, I'll be putting top mulch on it, so it's only so it's just sort of relatively pleasing to my eye.
Yeah.
My OCD.
Got all the weeds removing.
Sorry?
Got the weeds removing from around it as well.
If you can get them out, yeah, the little hand trowel will probably be useful for that.
Wow. I'm oblivious to what's going on. Where's Hanley?
Down there chewing that stick. So.
Another job ticked off the list. The grease bands going round the 2 fruit trees.
Someone's got to. Oh no. Yeah, I was an aircraft engineer, but I've just retraded and just waiting on my air traffic controller's course.
Oh, right.
So, paid more in Civvy Street, but...
Yeah, so don't fly over the next 18 months, Les.
Or you'll end up some northern monkey trying to direct you.
A quick recap on the day. Carl has done a fantastic job of tidying all these blackberries, getting rid of the old canes. More chippings laid on the surfaces where we walk the most. I hoed and weeded the gooseberry bed. Another path with cardboard and chippings laid. And now at this stage of the day, Carl is pinching all my produce.
I think I've earned it. I'm a bit annoyed though. One of the bigger ones has been eaten.
Ah, yeah. It's always the risk.
Yeah. It's only one.
It's not bad though, is it?
No. It's fuming though for something like the whole lot.
Yeah. Yeah, another bed of Sarpo Axona emptied. So I've taken 12 pumpkins to the shop, given 3 pumpkins to my neighbours. Charlotte's got one of those allocated. We might try eating one this year. I keep filling this compost bay to overflowing. Close the lid, put a brick on it, and when I come back the next day, it's down inside the compost bay. It's amazing. I've harvested another dozen cucumbers. And the pumpkin beds now look empty. Well, what a fantastic day. Up here nice and early in the dark, had a lovely fire. Real pleasure to have Carl with me today. The amount we got done that I wouldn't normally. And we had a lot of distractions. The ladies came up, brought little George with them. Then we had various other plot holders come over to say hello. So we had all sorts of distractions, and still we managed to get a lot done. And it's just a pleasure to be on the plot with somebody who wants to learn. So a really good day. Thanks for joining me. Don't think I'll be around next weekend, not really sure. But whenever I post again, I'll see you then. Thanks for joining me. Until then, look after yourselves. Take care. Bye for now.